Welcome to Punching Buttons, hosted by Denver Comedy's own Kevin Moan.
Welcome to Punching Buttons. My name is Kevin Moan. I have here today Austin Jones, who's going to be headlining the Fury FC card in Denver, Colorado. What's the date of that?
September 28th.
September 28th. Go see him fight. He's here because he knows Punching Buttons is the biggest show in the world after only one episode. So he's here to go. We're just going to have some fun, play some UFC. I may tickle his biscuit a little bit. I might say a couple things to him, but it's all out of good fun. And then I had two roasts.
I don't know the buttons. Oh my god.
I hit you with that Jorge Masvidal, dude.
Just ate a flying knee immediately.
Oh, this is not good for you, man. Somebody told me that your walkout song was good, and then I asked if they knew what you played in your headphones before, like when you're warming up in the locker room. They told me Backstreet Boys. Is that true?
It is, but I think in sync as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I have like a mix of those two.
You're just a
sync guy.
Good gracious! I don't know how you're alive right now, Riker. And today you're making him look like a pitcher for some baseball team. Did I just hit you with two right uppercuts? Okay, so let me ask you this: if there was a stipulation on a fight, and it's kind of WWE-ish, but if there was a stipulation on a fight where the winner gets the loser's girlfriend for...
Yeah. It's like modern day gladiator stuff, you know?
Yeah, you get to take his household. And my question is, at that point, would you then date a subpar woman going into a fight, thinking that there's a possibility you're going to lose, so that when he gets your wife, he's just sad that he won. He's upset that he won, dude, because he has to go back to... I would date Honey Boo Boo's mom. And then it's like, you can hit me in the face if you want, but I might just go down so you can have her down in my life, you know? If DC wasn't in the UFC, judging by the way he looks, what profession do you think he would be?
Family Matters remake. Winslow for sure.
If somebody asked you to be an actor in the remake of Boys in the Hood, would you be okay with being Ricky? The guy who gets shot in the back with a shotgun that then goes through his chest that everybody cries about later on? Would you be okay being that guy?
Probably not, because I would want to survive in the movies. I could see myself being Cuba. You know, I'm a black guy that talks pretty proper. So
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Kind of have that look a little bit.
Well, you don't have the look, right? Because Cuba Gooding Jr. looks like a pretty well put together guy. You look like you need to still get your life together.
True, very true.
And be realistic.
Michael J. White, because I have a gap in my teeth. It's a anyone with a gap, you know?
I like how you were able to read that situation and not say somebody who was good looking because you knew I was going to pounce on you.
Right.
So you came back and you took away all my storm on that question.
I gotta know what I'm getting myself into, you know?
Yeah, no, that's smart, man. That's. I remember back in the day when you had blonde tipped hair. And there was nothing that you could have said to me that I couldn't then come back and
I was getting text messages every day, and every time I'd run into you, like it was the ultimate roast. For sure.
Yeah, dude, I stopped stretching one time to say something about your hair, and then later suffered an injury from not doing it. And I look back on that day and I say, I would have done the exact same thing if I could do it over again. Because your hair was like just a punching bag, dude. If you could visualize what kind of knockout you would want to give your opponent and how he would react to it, which one would it be? Like, how would you want him to fall as you're knocking him out? What would be the most satisfying for you?
I think like a flying knee, like off the cage, and turn him into like a slinky. Just go straight down and bounces side to side. And then like Herb Dude runs in and just like stops me from, you know, inflicting more damage.
Right.
You know, stop. I always wanted to hear that.
Dude, all right, so do you ever give up pleasuring yourself before a fight because you think it gives you more energy?
So what do you mean?
Do you ever stop whacking it when you're leading up to a fight? Well, you go, now you look like a guy who uses a dirty gym sock to clean up. What is your preferred instrument of cleaning?
Charmin.
Charmin Ultra?
Ultra. gotta have the ultra, man. So.
Does it bother you that the commercial for Charmin is a family of bears and they have a child bear in the commercial? And you're using that to clean yourself up. Does that make you feel bad?
I try not to think about things like that, but now that you mention it, yeah, it is kind of weird.
Which cartoon do you usually think about when you pleasure yourself? Have you ever gotten a boner while you've been teaching in class? The fight that you're going to fight against that Russian guy. I can't even pronounce his name, by the way. For sure, get an English version of what it is that your name is. I understand they always do those for first names usually, but when there's like multiple K's and V's, dude, you can go fuck yourself, bro. There's no way with that shit, dude. So, alright, if you and I, nobody can say that shit, right? So, okay, so if you and I changed lives and I fought your fight as I am, and then you went and did my big show on November 2nd at Ogden Street South, we have Janae Burris, who just got back from JFL. If you went and did that show, and you had to do comedy as you, who do you think would do better? Do you think I would do better in the fight, or you would do better in the show?
You'd probably do better in the fight.
You think so? Thanks, man. Well, my first show at Comedy Works, I went up there assuming that after this, I was taken off. And I went up there, and not only did nobody laugh, but I heard this guy clear his throat in the back. Like he was all the way in the back of the showroom, and he went, so much that it was much louder than anything else you could hear.
Oh.
And then I went home and I started researching other hobbies because I was so out of my mind. When you look at the tree trunks that are my arms, do you say, I need to figure out how to get that big in order to have an intimidating physique?
I think you're already there.
I think I am too.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me the other day, how do steroids help your comedy? And I said, this is actually natural. And then they're like, I don't think so.
They think you are, yeah, they think you're on something.
And it's something where I try to wear looser fitting shirts. I wear a XXL shirt and it just doesn't look like it because my arms are so big. What's the biggest L you've taken in your dating life?
It's probably been a while, probably back in my high school days.
That makes sense that it was in high school. I remember one time you and I were going back and forth and making fun of each other's pictures. And I came upon some throwbacks from you, sir. And when those throwbacks hit my eyes, I laughed hard without even having to say anything or come up with a joke about it. Because you looked like you were supposed to be doing the lean with it, rock with it in 2001, dude.
Oh man, the shirt, you can fit it on your bed.
Dude.
Yeah.
You were wearing a t-shirt that could have been used.
Tall, which I'm not big and tall.
You're not. You're definitely shorter than I am, and you have smaller arms. But okay, man. So you got your fight coming up, Fury FC. What's the date? What's the time? I don't even think time matters. What's the date, and how do people get tickets?
Yep. So the date's going to be this month of the 28th. I have tickets in hand. There's also, you can buy tickets online from the Fury website. So, but I prefer to sell in hand because I can see my fans, shake their hand with them, and handle it that way. So yeah, what do you got going on?
Thanks for asking, man. I have a show coming up. It's a monthly showcase, Ogden Street South, November 2nd. It's going to be a huge show. Austin, you should definitely come.
For sure.
We're going to have Janae Burris headlining, Derek's Troop featuring. Janae Burris is coming fresh off of Just for Last. Derek's Troop tours over the country with Steve-O and Josh Blue. We're really excited to have them both.
Seriously, guys, yeah, come see Kevin, man. He's hilarious. Every time we hang out, man, I'm just laughing the entire time.
That's right, man. I'll be hosting the show. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
And more than anything, dude, if I knock you out, is this guy? If I knock you out.
Come on, Jaquan, shit. Oh.
Guys, do you ever want to say, what's that new podcast I should recommend to my friends? Or you see your friends and they're asking, what podcast should I listen to? You should ask them first. Do any of their podcasts include the name of a nut? If they don't, they're fucking up. Listen to the comments at the Peanut Gallery. Jordan Kurtz is a fucking highly, highly intelligent guy. He knows what the fuck he's talking about. He kind of looks like the gay Jesus version of Luke Thomas. Dude, he knows what he's doing. I'm telling you. So listen to the comments at the Peanut Gallery. Fuck Joe Rogan's podcast. Fuck all the rest of your podcasts, dude. If you don't start off your morning with comments at the Peanut Gallery, your girl's cheating on you.